Okay, here we are again.
Right side up.
Right side up. I got to get myself, so I keep on trying to look at my bifocals. So here we are, Helen and Bill.
Helen doesn't need bifocals.
We're at
Helen
it
can't
again.
see.
Helen can't see. But here
okay.
we are. It is now Thursday evening at 6:18, and we are getting ready to go on our trip. Now, see, I keep moving my eyes around here so I can see through my glasses.
Yeah,
so I'm wearing these stupid trifocals. But to anyone who looks at this, this is the beginning of our trip. Bon voyage to the two of us. Bon voyage.
Bon voyage.
Much. And we go towards the circle again. Well, here we are. It's about 4:45 in the morning. There's Helen. Scared. We're getting ready to go. And just doing our usual cleaning up and all that other kind of stuff. As you can see, as I walk in this way, we are packed and ready to go. No birds, no dog, just a little bit of everything else, I think. So, on that note, I'll pan around this way, go back, back into the kitchen, and pan again on Helen. And if you just turn around and give you a little wave, we'll start getting the car ready. Okay, guys, we're off and running. Well, here we are at the Zurich Renaissance Hotel. How many hours later, Helen?
40, 50.
36, 40 hours later, we're not sure. It's been one hell of a trip.
Whoa.
One hell of a trip.
Baggage got here.
Baggage got here in one piece.
I'm going to sit down now.
They screwed up our flight out of Los Angeles. We wound up in London having to take a flight directly to London. And from there we transferred over to British Airways, and we eventually got here. If you can see, I'm going to zoom in. If I can figure out how to do this again now.
That may not pick that up.
Going to zoom in, and if you can see what it says there, it says Willkommen, Mr. Stura. So there we are. And Mom at her leisure. And I guess we'll call it a night right now. She wants me to take a shot of the bathroom for whatever reason.
Oh, it's pretty.
So I'll walk this way to get a shot of the bathroom. Front door. Over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this way and turn some lights on in the bathroom.
It's outside.
It's outside. She said it's outside. Well, what we have here is the main lobby of the Zurich Renaissance Hotel. And we're on our way out in a few minutes, so I thought I'd come in and give it a shot. Just pan back a little bit again. And just focus in on some of this other stuff here. As you can see, they look a beautiful outfield. Okay, we'll just call it quits for right now. And then well, it always helps to take the lens cap off before you start recording. What I'm looking at here now is Lake Wallen, just south of Zurich. And we're going to do a quick panorama. As we do, we'll zoom in on the rocks on the other side, zoom out a little bit, work my way around. Hopefully you can hear me above all of the noise and traffic here. And we'll go around again and bring it up. As I go, bring it up towards the top. And bring it back down again. If you couldn't hear me up to now, I'm panning slowly left to right. We're at Lake Wallen, south of Wallen, south of Zurich, as we go through. I'm going to just work my way back, step back a little bit, and bring up with Helen.
Hi.
Say hello.
No, Helen's going this way. Helen wants a picture over there instead of picture of Helen. Look at the mine thing over there.
What Joseph doing is just
Look at the Columbus
zeroing
Highway.
in through this.
Oh, look at the boat on the lake.
Zeroing in on the boat on the lake as it goes through. Just bring it back to get a complete shot. Okay. I may be mumbling as I do this, so you'll have to bear with me while, as I'm still learning on this. Okay, we're going to just pan once more and call it quits for right now. Okay, I'm back again. Where I am right now is I'm focusing on the rest stop, the people, several tour buses. I'm going to pan to the left. Your mother hopefully will get out of the way just for a second as I go around. And you can see what it's like over here. And there are two other tour buses behind the one that we were just on, or that that I'm photographing right now, which is our tour bus.
Gooseberries.
But gooseberries? Okay,
Gooseberries.
lots of gooseberries. I'll just pan back again, work my way around to the right, and you can see exactly one of the rest stops we were at Lake Vollen. And I'm working my way over towards Lake Vollen again, very slowly, and I'll shut it off again for now. Okay, we're standing in the drop-off square in the Principality of Liechtenstein, and as I pan up, we'll be panning onto the royal residence, and I'll come down again, and then just work my way around the area, and you can see what the place looks like. I'll pan upwards a little bit. Okay, and I'll end it right now as we take a walk past the buses. Okay, we're on the main street in the Principality of Liechtenstein. I'm just going to do a quick pan around so you can get an idea of what the place looks like. And then we'll be turning off again and then going down to the cathedral in Liechtenstein. Okay, basically we're back at the circle, and there's Helen. As we pan around this main area, here on the main street in the Principality of Liechtenstein. You can see it just open it up a little bit, and I'll come back of Helen. Car going by. Just swing around this way. And we'll do a little zoom in over there. And we'll pan around again. Hey Helen, say something for posterity.
Yes, posterity.
Okay, we'll do a recording as we walk along. I'm just going to pan around.
Neat.
And basically what will happen is I'll probably be screwing this up completely as we walk. I'm going to give this a try and see just what happens. Okay. As you walk along, you can see down the main street here.
Where do they buy their groceries?
I haven't the faintest idea where they buy their groceries. So I'll be shutting off now again for a moment. I think I'm really joggling this thing up and down a bit. Oop, if you can hear the thunder in the background. Give a better shot if we go around to some of the municipal buildings here in Liechtenstein. Pan back down the main street. And I'm just going to bring it back again. Swinging around this way. And then zero in on Helen. And she stands there and wanders around. Basically what's happening is that your mother's going to be in every one of these pictures. Helen's going to be in every picture, and I'm probably not going to be in any of them. So we'll start again now. We're standing in front of the Parliament building in Liechtenstein. With Helen, of course, over there. We'll zero in on her just a little bit to get a little tighter shot. And then a little bit more. And we'll back out. And bring it up. And you can see a beautiful coat of arms on the front of the building as we pan around and go down to the right side. What you're hearing now are the bells out in front of the main cathedral in Liechtenstein. Pan right up to the top. We'll zoom in a little bit as we go up. And bring it back down again. Okay. Bring it over. And we'll cut it off a little bit. And we'll can see we're inside the church, Cathedral of Liechtenstein. Zero in on the altar. Pan to the left a bit. Back again, I'm going to walk forward. Just to try to. You can see just how beautiful the artwork is on this church. We're back again looking at the church from the opposite angle. I'll just pan it around again to the right and to the left. Beautiful, isn't it? I mean, it is really, really a beautiful church. Well, we're looking at what appears to be the cloisters of the church with the bells ringing in the background. The church grounds are absolutely beautiful. Just going to swing around. You can see that it is well landscaped. Very, very, very pretty. Very pretty grounds.
You're not going to get it. Well, you'll be getting a picture of the cows. Cows coming.
This is perfect.
With the same cows? Okay, now we're going around the corner. Oh, here's a cow. With the bells on them. See the bells? And we're going to our left again. And then the vegetation.
What I'm trying to do right
the
now
size
is
of it.
photograph a journey through the field of glass out the side window. Hopefully this is going to work.
There's an ice pond coming.
We're approaching towards the top of the paths now. You'll see a sign coming on the right in a moment which says
Look at these rocks.
Engadina.
No.
It's the name of the county of this canton we're coming into, and it's a Romansh name. And up above Engadina, which you call in English the Engadine, you will see the word Allegra. A-L-L-E-G-R-A. Allegra is the Romansh word for greetings. And at the very top of the pass, there is a lake going to come into view on our right-hand side.
Oh.
And the temperature up here about 13 degrees Celsius. If you need to convert to Fahrenheit, you double the Celsius figure and add 30. So 2 times 13, 26, add 30, 56 degrees.
Look at the.
But it's not too surprising. We're at an altitude here of just a little bit below 8,000 feet. It is 2,384 meters above sea level. We'll pull in here for those who'd like to get a photograph. If you go
Okay,
down
turn off.
and go across the road,
Where we are right now is at the top of the Fuella Pass, rest stop, and across the way is the Hotel Fuella Hospice. People on the bus with us. You can see the lake with the ice left in it. And we're getting a real tight shot. How's that way? Okay, we're out here at the end of the parking lot, and another pass along the lake and road through the pass, top of the pass, in the direction which we'll be heading in a few minutes. And across the sign in German, which I can't read too well. And up around and give you an idea of how high these hills are.
the German version in INN, flows through Innsbruck and then into the Danube at the German city of Passau. So on the other side of this pass, the water was going to end up in the North Sea. Now on this side, it's going to end up in the Black Sea.
himself a piece of ice.
You put it in? Let me see. You're kidding. You took the trouble to put it in. How long is it?
Let's see where we are. I have so that Fidelity frequent flyer account.
If you just hold us up,
Okay,
we'll see a waterfall.
we're going now down out of the Fruella Pass.
Is that the phone number? It's my frequent flyer number.
Oh,
My
A
okay.
little more jerky than before, but it's still working pretty well here.
Oh,
No, it's the
There's some-
yeah, it's like put my balance in at a particular time. Track specification.
Showing up on a major waterfall.
Here, I have my itinerary up. Can you see P27, Newport Fisher, and P28, the 9 first Fisher, 9 for 9 for Zurich, Bermuda, 9 for 96 Bermuda, 96
Oh.
Yes, it's all in there. I keep track of how many vacations I'm taking. It's all in there. That list, and then the
Okay. Whoa.
And we continue to go down out of the Fruella Pass. Hairpin turn after hairpin turns. Some of this stuff is really spectacular.
Oh, there's a city down the other side there.
And when you're ready to buy another one, the reason why
Okay, I think we've seen a bit. I'm going to shut it off now and look out the window myself.
when you're done,
Okay, we're back again. Still descending down out of the Fruella Pass, but the scenery is starting to get a little more spectacular.
Oh, Laura has one of those?
this is where she writes her name.
Well, a maintenance garage.
One, I think.
No, they all have like outdoors has one that's really thin. And then Jim Slusser has one.
Now, as we start to descend, you'll see a nice panorama opening up to the right.
Oh, God.
Take a picture.
Still bouncing around a little bit from the bus, but it is really spectacular out there. God, is it beautiful.
Okay.
He's gonna stop.
No, he's turning around. I mean, he's going around.
This is on or off?
Roll. Turning it off again until we get a little better view.
Oh. The cliff. Oh, look, there's horses and cows down there. Oh my God.
The glass is going
Okay.
to really.
Oh.
Thank you.
Shutting it off again.
Area. These are the trees like the ones who's the right feathery appearance to their needles, more here just by the road on the right side. Now these are a member of the larch family, but they are deciduous. So they'll start to fall off, and the trees are bare branched throughout the winter, and each spring they get fresh needles once more. So larch pines, deciduous pine trees, unlike their evergreen cousins.
Center, whoever you want to focus.
Thank you, Laura.
Hmm?
Thank you.
Four.
Getting out of the way.
Oh.
Still descending on the Fruella Pass. The past few shots have been broken as trees come into view or were blocked by rocks.
It's kind of weird.
Right? Because I haven't seen.
Yeah, I just put it where the X is, where the
That's
X is.
where the X is. Right.
Look now, like 13.
Ooh.
Oh, here comes a turquoise lake. Like Lake Louise.
Getting some reflections from the Okay, since we're getting down towards the
Now
bottom,
here comes a
here comes-
turquoise
here
lake.
comes the turquoise lake.
Like Lake Louise.
See the lovely colour of some of these
Here.
alpine lakes? It's the minerals that they're carrying in the water from the glacial sources.
Actually, I can replay it right now if I wanted to.
Can you?
I can replay this, yeah.
Watch it already.
Watch it right now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're going to shut it off now for a while. We get into a more heavily wooded area. It's the result of an avalanche the earlier part of the year. From what the tour guide was saying, it diverted and missed the town that we're coming up to very shortly. And the construction going on here. See up the valley here. Okay, I'm turning it right now.
The one, that's the Romansh name. It changed its name to INN, in, once it goes across the border into Austria. Now, this is the main Romansh-speaking valley we're coming down to now. If you look here to the left, the sign, Souche Benvenue, that's the Romansh way of saying welcome, similar to the French, bienvenue. It's coming from the same root words, Latin. And this village, like many others in this valley, has a lot of the sgraffito style decoration on the homes. They also have a lot of oriel windows. The style for the oriel windows came up from Italy in the 16th century, and these are the windows which are built out to give extra light coming into the room. They still have the small panes of glass, mostly to keep out the cold in the winter, but increasing the surface area of the windows to let more light into the home.
Walking, biking.
We're in the End Valley on our way to St. Moritz, and you'll be hearing in the background is some of the local music. So I'll just shut up for a few minutes and let the camera do its work.
The river
Beautiful?
is stained with that
White.
that
What did they tell
blue,
us?
it's talc type
We were
substance.
told what it was at one time.
Up Lake Louise, yeah. It's got that milk white blue.
Yeah.
appearance. Narrow valley.
Very narrow valley.
Very.
Okay, and on that note, I will sign off for a few minutes. Well, we've come out into the broad end of the Yen Valley, and I'm not sure what village this is, but it's really pretty. Consequently, I thought you'd want to see this. We seem to be coming into a series of small towns clustered fairly close together. With St. Moritz only being about 27 kilometers, or about 16 miles from here. Am I bothering with this? Am I bothering this one here? Ooh, it's a hotel. Hotel Castle. Looking like a little video thing as we drive through the Yen Valley. It's just one small, beautiful town after the other. Okay, since we seem to be heading into Cliffside, I'm going to turn it off for a moment.
The hotel just for a few moments to get the room numbers and
We're
also
coming into the
to
city of
organise
St.
the time
Moritz.
for dinner. Now the dining room in this hotel is one floor below the lobby level, and it's also down on that floor that you have the hotel swimming pool, indoor swimming pool, if anybody wants to go
the
for a dip.
glacier up there. Turn the camera to the left.
And catch it.
Now
We'll catch that
this
glacier.
evening between
Okay, Helen, you wanna try?
5:45
There we go.
and 6:30 I'm going to be in the hotel library, which is through the bar to the library beyond, and that's where I need to collect some money from you for the excursions. If you're paying with a credit card, of course, just bring your card along. If you're paying with traveller's checks, you can sign the checks in advance, but you don't need to bother making them payable to anybody or putting the date on. Just sign them, bring them along. And then after dinner this evening, it's entirely at leisure. If anybody wants to go for a stroll around, you need to take your coat or jacket with you. We're at 1,800 meters now, that's just under 6,000 feet, and the temperature drops quite considerably in the evening once the sun has gone down. Now, tomorrow, for those of you who are coming on the carriage ride, we're going to leave at 8:15. Bring your carry-ons with you because we will not be returning to the hotel. Just put your suitcases outside the door before we leave. Breakfast is available for everybody from 7 a.m. onwards. If you're an early riser, breakfast starts at 7. But for those who are coming on the carriages, 8:15 is our departure. I won't book a group wake-up call because some people might...
Right now I'm standing at a small sitting room or balcony that we have at the Hotel Belvedere, looking at the town of St. Moritz. I'm going to be swinging out over the lake a little bit so that we can get a complete view from where we are right now. I mean, it is just absolutely spectacular.
Come inside.
And it is pure European. And I will call it. Okay, I'll come inside right now. Okay, Helen, would you mind repeating that again then?
That's our porch. Okay.
That's our
now
porch.
Follow me.
Okay, I'm following you.
Now you're going to follow me inside the room, and I'm going to take you this way.
Okay.
The turquoise room. Now the turquoise room is a little different. You don't see many of these turquoise rooms too much anymore. Check out the old radiator. This place was built in 1865 or so. That's when Lincoln was still here. Now we're going to our left. Out of the blue room. Into the room. There's those sitting chairs with little skirts on them to the right. Well, he's going over there first. I'll close the door so you can see. And to our right. What we have. All in all, we have a very interesting view.
Beautiful old
Oh, we have a
hotel.
TV.
Beautiful
Let's-
old hotel.
We'll take pictures outside.
Okay,
anyway.
we'll take pictures later. What we're looking at right now is from the veranda of our hotel, the Belvedere, out looking over Lake St. Moritz, or Moritz. Going down the entire lake. And winding up over there. Now, most of the town is to my left behind the hotel, but this is a good enough shot. We took a walk along that lake front path that you can probably see at the other side of the lake, and I neglected to bring the camera with us. So this time around, not too much of anything as far as the town per se goes, but I did get some decent still shots. I don't know if you can see this. Whether you can make out the snow fences or not up there. But there are definite snow fences to keep away from avalanche. And away we go this morning on our horse-drawn carriage. And I try to keep this focused as best I can. As we go through. Amazing, this is even pick up the sound of the bells as we go. Synchronization of the bells. Right. Leave this for a moment as we continue up. Beautiful. Okay, we're still on the horse-drawn line. Pretty high up this time. Trying to get some pictures through the trees of the glaciers. It may come out, it may not come out. We'll see in a moment. Beautiful, isn't it? Small valley, a couple houses, the air is as clear, as clean as can be. They called it the champagne air. And look, you can see them, there's some very, very high mountains along the route. Very high.
Like the Australian children where they just call it the air, those that live in the outback can't go to get to school, so they do it by radio. Oh, by radio? Helps us.
Look at this. Amazing, isn't it? Deep. Stretch of land, mountains. It is gorgeous. This out a little bit.
Going up to that
A
restaurant.
little village going up to a restaurant up there. And as you can see, we're coming to a stop.
Well, Leslie's on too.
Basically what we're doing right now is we're taking a walk out
And hear the cowbells.
and listening to the cowbells as we take a walk out to get a little better view.
That's a lot of money just for a weekend. And a lot of sitting in the plane for one weekend. You could write it. Yeah, I know. When they, with that. You never get skiing like that.
Look, the
Well,
river.
so you ski and I sit a lot. You get a drink of wine. That's what Rose is doing.
This is tremendous, just walking like this with this camera on.
And then we went down to like say, Greg, you see?
Okay, I'll turn it off now until we get up and get a better shot.
You're going to hop up there as well? Yeah.
Basically on the side of the hill. What is the name of this valley?
FX, FEX.
FEX.
Belfix.
Belfex. You might get a better view from here. And then go up and pick up the hills. I'm photographing as I walk down the path now. Took a climb up to the top, well, not necessarily to the top, but along part of this path that follows the ridge line of the valley. Decided to come down simply because wasn't getting too much in the way of a better picture. But down we go, and smile for the camera. And we're back to where we were before. Whoops.
That's nice.
Overlooking the Fell Valley.
So, and there's a symbolism in that, but I don't
It always helps if you take the lens cover off. And we're on our way back again, having stopped off for hot chocolate and a little tramp up the side of the hill. And off we go. Here we go, the same village on the way up, but a little different view of it. Working to a complete stop. The truck comes up, so at this point I will back off.
Because the town plans to take a little different.
It's a particularly old farmhouse that Helen really wants to have a picture of. We'll pick this up as we come through here.
Just what I was thinking of. There's a ghost town up there by the name of Bodie, which is Western Estate of Disrepair. Everything's like that because, you know, there's nothing that causes you this one. And there's so many important geological things to go see. You know, there's the Suffolk Pass. You can drive south from
And back, on the way back
where they do the Ponderosa and all that.
from the Val Fex, TX.
And then it comes down into the Sierras. And it's lovely. That's just in San Francisco.
Well, she lives in San
Group of
Francisco
people,
and
you probably
drives
hear
home,
everybody
but it's a
talking.
6-hour.
Yeah,
And the passes are closed.
Conversation going on.
yeah, we would go up from the Mojave and up the other side on the bottom side of the state and then just go in there.
Look at the map, to see if I could do that
Yeah.
from LA one time.
It's probably easier from LA.
Beautiful.
Then you go up to Mono Lake here,
scenery.
which is a sailing lake, which spectacular is built of a large LA. It's where stuff bubbles up out of the earth and calcifies and stains the house.
Hey, we're coming down the main street in town today, which is something that we hadn't expected to do at all. Basically, I'm getting rooftops at this point.
Look, here's a bridge. Yeah.
Got
Okay.
that. Get seasick, I think, from watching this
Yes.
thing afterwards.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful little town. Beautiful town.
Location is crowded, yeah. But you've got children in school, they've got to take vacation at that time. You know, that's why it's a busy time. Because youngsters are so actually they've all gone back to school now, so it's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
nicer, I think.
What town is this? Helen, do you know?
Seals Marina.
So there's Marina.
This is a big cross line area because they're flooding it.
No, I mean, how long? How long did you? I don't know. 10 days,
We're going through town. I don't think you need a running commentary. And right now it's what we have here is our group, and the horses, and the drivers, and basically our tour. These are the people. These are the people that we are.
The bike path.
What? Then we're back. Over here is a bike path for mountain biking. There's two people coming. You can see, and there's actually underground parking as we go through. Right now we're at the top of the Jula Pass, an ancient Roman road over 2,000 years old, coming in from Italy into Helvetia, Switzerland. Just gonna walk around, turn around, and Helen right now is standing next to a 2,000-year-old Roman milepost that marked the top of the pass. The place is absolutely unbelievable. I'm going to pan around just a little bit. You can get an idea of what this place is like. Do a little of that, and a little of that down the road. You can see the buses moving down the road there. And I'm going to come up a little bit. It's probably a little too light right now, so I'm going to move around back very slowly. More trucks, buses going by. And Helen is going to record me as we move. Just get me in focus.
That's
Follow me. Just stay there now. Just keep
long. Yeah. Now what do I do? To go hug the stone.
Go hug the stone. That's all right. I don't need to hug.
Good job.
It's all right. Okay. I'm going to shut off right now.
I didn't do a very good job.
I'm back at the top of the Jula Pass the other way, and it appears that the Swiss Army has landed. So, give a little zoom into these gentlemen over here, and then we'll work our way out there and zoom in on the pass beyond. Now, I don't know what kind of resolution we're going to get on this, but we'll pull back again. And you can see the Swiss Army convoy again here at the top of the pass. I'm going to work my way around very slowly and back it off just a little bit more. And we're going to come around this way. Again, coming out from Sils Maria up to the top of the pass and over to a beautiful little lake at the side. We're on our way right now to the village of Andir, where we're going to be stopping for lunch. Right now I'm focusing on the valley that we happen to be riding through at this time. I'm not sure what valley. We just passed the gorges of the Hinterrhein, which is the beginning of the Rhine River. Looking at what appears to be an old fortress on the top of the hill. Down, not much of anything, just
This is Anda we're coming to now.
Right now I'm standing outside of the restaurant that we had lunch in, looking towards the town of Andera, and this rather unique bridge between buildings for the hotel. Very, very interesting.
Good.
No? bus.
I feel like we're speeding through these towns.
We are.
Go to on the street there.
We are speeding.
Are we? I wouldn't let you go that fast.
She wouldn't.
I thought it was me. I wasn't
No,
looking
it's
over.
not just you. Oh, this is beautiful.
And deer.
And deer, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think we'd see that here, these streets. I didn't think we'd see this so double. Thought we'd have to go to Italy or someplace else.
It's Helen, our luncheon companions. Oh, that is beautiful.
I haven't seen any sunflowers till these.
Really? Where? Gooses, huh? I know. It's a real street.
That's no good about why they go in.
Beautiful, beautiful little town. Streets are really as narrow as this all the time. Actually, even more so. Helen's standing there waiting for me. I have to make it to the bus soon. So we're back on.
It looks so good, man.
I did it.
Getting pretty good up here.
You are?
Yeah.
Good on you. That's nice.
Right now, this is the pass on the Italian side of San Bernardino Tunnel. Not sure exactly what the names of these towns are, but there's a fortress up here that we'll be passing shortly that guarded the approach to the pass from the Italian side during the Middle Ages. And if I just keep doing this, I might get a shot of it. Tell me about it. Coming up on it now, I can see it out in the car, but not sure what kind of a shot we're going to get of it. So we'll keep everything up there.
That's ridiculous.
Nope. Missed it completely.
I think you'll get it.
Come over here. Look at that. Oh, no, wait, wait, they can rest the truck. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah? Yeah. They have all the trough.
That's it. So you don't have to bother with that one. There's just so many of them.
Standing here in our room in Lake Lugano, or in Lugano, not Lake Lugano, at our hotel. Very, very nice view from the room. Again, as the I'm tired. Again, as Leslie, our travel guide, put it, location, location, location. Hotel's somewhat a little tired, but it's very, very nice. Very
Charming.
nice. Charming. Swinging around,
Ain't trouble.
and we'll do a little zooming in on some of it so you can have a little better shot from across the lake. And you can see just what the lake shore looks like out there. Got some boats. And up in the distance up there, and it's probably obscured by the haze to some degree, is another town. Now we'll go the other way and see what we can come up with. You can see those white dots, if you can make it out, those are all houses. Okay, so we'll just bring this back down. Bring it back out here a little bit. And that is the view from our room. This is our room. In case you were wondering what the hotel... What is the name of this hotel, Helen?
I don't remember.
I think it's the Lake Lugano Hotel.
They had a big deal conference here in 1925 and they haven't washed the chandelier since.
Your mother don't want it for cleaning binges. So you can see what our room here looks like. You know, adequate,
Pilgrim-like.
pilgrim-like. But
Sort of sloping.
here we are in Europe. And on that note, I will turn this off. Well, what we have here, good morning I should say, it's morning in Locarno. And what I'm showing you right now is the city of Locarno at dawn. Beautiful, isn't it? Lake out in the distance. Bring it down and around. This is from our hotel room in the Grand Locarno Hotel. And isn't the city just absolutely beautiful? Just absolutely beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. As you can probably hear, we're in launches out to Isabella in a few moments, and what I'm going to do is just pan around on the town here. See what it's like. And the place is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll pick up again a little bit there. I'll get to play my video a little bit. We'll pick up some of the people in the boat with us today. Everybody smile. You're going down for no, I got you. You're getting it for posterity now, guys.
Look at the magnolia tree still blooming.
There's Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Okay, we're moving out on shore now, or offshore.
Look at the restaurant. Look at the restaurant.
Yeah, I'm looking at the restaurant. There we go, and we're off. We're off and running. We are definitely off and running today. Swing around. Get a view of the lakefront as we go along. The Hotel Beau Rivage coming up on the left, if you can see it. I'll bring it out. I'll bring it in just a little bit more. Should be able to see the name now. I will get the hang of this one of these days. As we come across the shore, that building with the turret that you see, apparently I'm told was built for Queen Victoria at some time in the past. See the other launch with the rest of our party coming through. Okay, I'm back again. As you can see, we're having a little race across Lake Maggiore towards the islands. Which are coming up on the right in a few minutes. A few more shots of the hillside as we go through here. We'll pan out, you can see that. And I'll bring it in again, especially towards this castle right over there. Fantastic, fantastic place. I'm going to bring it in a little tighter. From a distance, the town and the quay that we left just a few minutes ago. You can see now we're coming on the islands. I'll bring out a little bit. Launches, castles. Currently owned by an Italian prince. His family has had these islands, we were told, since the 12th century. So this goes back quite a ways. There are 3 of them in all. And I suspect this is the one that they call the Mother Island. Isolata di Madre, I think is how she pronounced it. Ended on the quay at the palace. And we are now headed towards with our guide. Get an idea what this place looks like. Basically what I need to do is just keep it steady. Beautiful. Right out here in the middle of the island. We're in a palace, which is just beyond absolute belief. I'm going to just move up and around here that you can see this.
Concert and a music now. And all this picture of a flaming painter Pierre Meunier from 1600s. And this is a piece of Florentine furniture with a mosaic and a gold plated bronze. Mosaic with a lapis lazuli, malachite, onyx, everything. And in this room, on the 11th of April, 90, Venetian work from 1500. I side, the first room, Napoleon room from 1600. This is the Maggiore, you see here. And from this side of one, Angera Castle. Angera is on the other side of the lake. And now, my dear ladies, follow me please. Ladies only, gender sex. You can see the nice tapestries now. This is very interesting for you, yeah? The English tapestries are from 1500. On the 30 points, small one. 100 point per centimeter square. And 500 years old. Three pieces, yeah? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, yeah? Okay, now on the right side of the corridor, you can see one. Okay, and this is the ballroom.
This is the ballroom of the Borromeo Palace. Unbelievable.
This is the oldest. Monti is a beauty of Canova, 1800. And this is the white marble from Carrara, from Italy. One piece of marble. Yeah? And you have 4 sticks with the same artist at the top now.
We're in the grotto.
And from this
If
side,
you can hear me, this is the grotto.
Italian marionettes from 1700 with a paper mache on the right.
We're entering now into the grotto.
Look at it, all of it.
Little stones.
This is very nice wood and so on. Attention please. You can see there now. Mosaic with the little stone from the lake here. And the floor you see here. With the different color stone. The white, the tufa. Tufas are the other stone from Italy. Yeah. Marble, and the marble with the different colors you see here. All Italian marble. And the black is the lava from Vesuvius. Lava stone. 6 grotto and all different mosaic from 1600 you see here. And stone by stone, piece by piece. Only with a plaster. Nice decoration you see here. In China from 1600. And in the middle, Sleeping Venus, or by Monti Carrara marble, you see here. One piece of marble. Beautiful. On the other side is very nice, you see.
You tried.
Still in the Borromeo Palace. I'm not sure exactly what room this is, but it is spectacular.
Well, you're back at the cloisters.
Yeah, exactly.
We have it.
Exactly. The unicorn tapestries, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the last one. The Flemish Tapestries Gallery was made in silk and gold from 1500. Flemish Chefferstris from Malines, Bristol. And you can see the nice colors you see here. 1500 silk and gold. And to the silk tapestries, 3 weeks to make. 4 weeks.
These are the gardens of the Borromeo Palace. I'll try to zoom in on that particular part of it. Sure, exactly. Spectacular statuary. Trying to walk on the gravel and keep a steady hand is difficult. So this is being taken atop the statuary at the end of the gardens, and it shows you the shoreline opposite the castle of Prince Borromeo, island of Maggiore. I said the island of Maggiore, it was my mistake. Okay, we're in the first cable car on our way to the Matterhorn, as you can see. Hopefully it's coming through and I'm not getting too many problems with the light. Just go around and you can see right up there. We'll do a little zoom, walk over, and do a little zoom again. And there is the Matterhorn. Unbelievable. This is from where we came, from the town of Zermatt. I'm recording for posterity on this one. There we go. Okay, looking back towards Zermatt. And the cable cars. Getting higher and higher. Not looking down as much.
Now, as quick as we enter, now we have to come out. Okay. If not, we go back down.
Yeah. Probably somebody there holding,
The car.
helping, yeah.
I like those.
Okay.
Somebody's castle way over there?
In the restaurant. Okay. Okay, so okay, yeah, I think that everybody in the restaurant. You talk with Leslie.
Windy.
Okay, bye John. Everything's okay. Yeah. Okay.
This is the Matterhorn from the 100-person cable car. We're going to zoom on in it just a bit. Hopefully we're getting a decent shot through the window without too much distortion. We'll find out when we play it back later. Well, I thought I would try taking a picture of myself going up in the Matterhorn, on the cable car in the Matterhorn, and we'll see how this thing actually works out. But it is really spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Move further away and you'll be able to see me. It's just something else again.
Okay.
And just keep me in focus, that's all, as I walk out, that's all.
Okay.
Just keep me going. You got me?
I got you.
You got me out there?
Wow, look great.
I'm sorry I didn't get into your picture.
Wow, very good.
How's that? So far, so good?
Very good.
Okay. Got the matter.
Yeah, well, somebody should.
Okay, wonderful.
There you go.
Fantastic. Thank you.
I guess we'll ask our friend.
I thought it was supposed to be so cold here.
Same thing. Get me in focus. All you have to do is point this
At you.
at me, just like that. I'm going to walk towards her. So
Right,
just,
and press
just
what-
hold it steady. You have to press
Yeah.
anything. It's recording right now.
Okay.
Just hold it steady, just like there.
And
Until you see, don't press anything.
all right,
Just
all
get me in the
right.
camera.
Okay, and stay there.
So far, so good?
Yep.
At the Matterhorn.
Okay. Okay. Was good.
Thank you very much.
Very good. I got the top.
Excellent. Yeah, I know. We didn't do that too well, did we?
be said that you bought the video.
Mimi, take a walk over.
Take
Take a walk over towards the Matterhorn. I just want to get a shot of you. People, I'm trying to get people that I've been on with. Okay, how you doing? Mimi from New York. Madeline, take a walk over. 1990 NOJ, how you doing? And everybody else on the tour today. Just back off and swing around. Beautiful.
No, don't give it to me now. No, I'm not. No. I may need it. I don't know.
I feel
That is the Brighthorn,
I may put this on, take my jacket off.
and I'm not sure which one that is, but that might be the Kleiner horn. I think you'll have to go with me on that one, guys. That is the glacier. That is where you can walk out if you choose. And I'm going up to the top here. And you can see all of that.
I need everybody together, please.
Hey, you made it.
Cameraman trying to get a group shot together. Good luck.
Yeah, right.
Good luck.
Okay.
Much luck.
I want you as down as possible. Yeah. You're okay, man.
Oh, I'm all right.
Okay, madam, you will
I'm just not you, not you.
Inside? Okay, very nice. Okay. Madam, I got
One glacier. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. We're heading up the last gondola to the top of the Kleiner Matterhorn. And you can see the ice fields.
So cross country is easier for you. Cross country is more of a workout. More of a workout.
This is the view taken from the back of the gondola, heading up towards the Kleiner Matterhorn. We're going to be passing through one of the supports for the window here. Coming up on the Matterhorn itself. And out of it, and then zeroing in right on the top of that. Look at that, spectacular. Down, backing off. The Dolomite Range, I think this is what they call it.
雰囲気違います。ねえ、結構見えちゃう。
to the side, and we'll come through the Matterhorn again. Through there, over where there's probably some light distortion from the window. That will back off. We'll call it that is the Mont Blanc. Over that way, coming across.
I think that white one over there.
That big white one, yeah, that's the Mont Blanc.
We're out now on the cable car platform, and it's just unbelievable. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more through the cable cars themselves, the cables themselves, to the Matterhorn, and then over to the remainder of the mountains. Right now I'm standing at the top of the Kleine Matterhorn. In the distance is Italy, France. We'll zoom out a little bit to get more of a panorama. Come this way. Zoom in. We're going to walk forward a little bit, and I don't know how this is going to turn out because of all of the glare on the ice. But here is the glacier. If you care to walk. We're not going to get too good a shot of the Matterhorn from this area, simply because of the pylons, but I'm coming up on the Matterhorn right now. And I think that the shot that I got at the second station was probably a lot better than this one right now. So I'm going to zoom in and probably zoom out, and then just swing a little bit to the left, through the pylons, and over to the right, and just back out. Oh, we're here now at the Matterhorn. From the snow, I walked out onto the glacier, and it is a tremendous shot. No pylons in the way, nothing. I'm going to swing out and around. Hopefully this will come out. It's hard to say because there's so much glare here right now. I can't really say one way or the other. This way. And I'm going to go this way and zoom in a little bit more. Back. And back onto the Matterhorn. No, the Kleine Matterhorn, I think. I'm not sure which one it is. And there we are back on the Matterhorn. Oops. And I'm going to go down and just take some shots at the base of the mountains and into the valleys there. That's where I'm going to start panning back. There you go. That way in a little bit. Back. Up and over into the sky, into the clouds. And at that point, I'm going to zoom this in, pull it back so you see what you're seeing, and then I'm going to go straight in. And that, I am told, is Mont Blanc. No, I'm sorry. We're going to get up here, work our way along the cloud line, because that's the only way I can keep it together here. And right there, and I'll zoom in on that, is Mont Blanc, the highest mountain in the world. Okay, this is from the tip of the glacier, the beginning of the glacier. This is the cable car that we've come out. You can tell the 13,000 feet is getting to me just a little bit. I'm going to on top. You can take an elevator up to there. I didn't get up there today though, but I wanted you to give a shot. This is actually the summit of the Kleine Matterhorn. And I'm going to work my way out this way, and you can see Those beautiful, beautiful mountains in the distance. Just absolutely beautiful. Once of this panorama. It's just spectacular. Bring it in just a little tighter. Bring it around as best I can. And as we approach the Matterhorn, I'll bring it in just a little bit more. There is the Matterhorn. Up and then back. Isn't that spectacular? Isn't that absolutely spectacular? Now we're in the hut waiting for the cable car to get here, but I wanted to get a shot of that. Kleiner Matterhorn, 3,820 meters, which puts it at what? 12,000 something feet. That's enough. This will be the descent to the intermediate stage.
What kind of cat is it?
Half Franco.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah, it really makes me think it's like a bright yellow eyes.
We've got the 5 cats. Larry's home.
He didn't get one.
As you can see, it is just absolutely spectacular. We're coming up on the second stage, which you've probably been able to pick out on the top of that crag that I photographed before.
Charlie.
Little, come here. Yeah, not quite 15 yet. No. Yeah, it's 15. We don't act like it's anymore.
That's right.
How many years have you been married? 22. Right.
Another cable car coming up in the distance.
Oh, do I know? Yeah, I see. That's a glacier right there.
I think that's the place.
We're coming up on this crag that we have to go over. You can see the pylon in the distance. Cable car will go up and over. You can see the mountains in the background.
That's right.
And we'll take this, hopefully the battery will hold out until then. Take it up and down, and you'll see us going down.
Abbiamo cambiato 3 volte, no? Yeah?
And then over the crag. And I think I'm getting fairly good at this now. And there is the our final destination. That was going over the pylon.
The hot tub outside.
At my leisure, having a chumly flumly
5 degrees out, and it was
on the
snowing.
deck of
So we're in a
the
hot tub outside, but when you're in a hot tub, you don't feel like
second spot or second tramway at the Kleiner Matterhorn.
walking out, you know,
And as
just
you
to
can
get
see,
into the
we'll
building was
just do a
torture.
little,
I bet
a
it
little
was.
zoom, and there we
How
are.
far was that?
Now, we're going to try to do this and see if we can get a
It was maybe about 10 paces.
reverse
you know,
one.
so-
Well, I heard
And-
that story several times.
Yeah.
So.
That's a neat experience. I would like to actually have a jacuzzi
see
at
what
our house,
happens.
you know, because I'm a mail person. I deliver
Excellent.
mail all day.
Yeah,
And
you can
for
see me at my
I would-
leisure.
That would be great for me to have a
Sunglasses, hat,
jacuzzi.
everything else.
Yeah, I would
Possibly you're
have to
picking
pay
me
my
up.
massage therapist.
I'm going to move it around, turn it around again, and you'll get the sky.
Your husband?
Yes, that's well,
How long is he retired?
It's home, you know, it's not remote.
These are chumly flumlies.
It was,
Potent schnapps and coffee. Very potent. Part 2, the descent into Zermatt.
Oh, I know.
Show it that way. I never had you can get a nice accommodation. So we have a separate
That was going over the pylon.
So that's why we were okay. See if one would have come up. We have shots like that. Yeah, we got it.
More of the descent into Zermatt. I haven't been doing much narration. I think the pictures speak for themselves.
That's the other one that we do sometimes. So this one's ready to do that one usually when there's a plan for renovation. This is much more spectacular. Yeah, I mean you can't, you have everything so that we can see all the rainforest below.
Last descent into Zermatt.
Here we go. Whoa! Whoa! It's like bungee jumping, isn't it?
That is something like that.
It's a nice ride.
Just don't fail,
Just drop the
please.
bag down a bit. The battery's died. Oh, hang on, no.
Oh, you put your jacket back in the bag?
Kid? A little greener here, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little. Just a little.
Oh, there's something going up the road over there. Is it a bus or
That's the railway.
Is it the railway up there?
That's
Cog-
the,
cog-
oh, is that the cog railway
yeah.
we're taking
I would
tomorrow?
imagine, I don't
I think
know.
we're taking that tomorrow, aren't we?
No, not that one.
Not that one?
That's the alternative. If they close this down, that's the one you're going.
Oh,
Well, what are we
is-
taking out of here tomorrow? I thought there was a railway. Or is that Mount Pilatus?
That's Pilatus.
That's Pilatus, okay.
I don't know what trip we're doing tomorrow, do you know?
It's probably had a tour guide to tell us what to
That's
do.
right, she'll tell us.
That's what you're for.
Exactly.
Tomorrow we don't
That's
have
good for
dinner, so maybe it's tomorrow night we're having, or tomorrow lunch we're having that big fondue or something.
So where are we at tomorrow? I'm
End
not-
up at Geneva.
Geneva, okay, yeah, so
So do we have,
we're
is that
out for
like
dinner
lunch or
tomorrow
dinner?
night in
Well,
Geneva.
didn't she say she'd have it for lunch?
That's what I thought I heard her say,
But I don't
wasn't
know how we're
sure.
going to get
No.
time if we don't leave here till
I know there's
whatever time.
2 nights that we don't have dinner, and I
This is the
suspect
first night.
and probably tomorrow night.
Because we have 3 in a row,
Mhm.
then a break, and then how many does that make? 3, 4, 5. Must have 2 dinners at the end.
Total of 5. there.
Yeah, 5 dinners. This is the 3rd one we've had tonight, isn't it? 3rd in a row.
Yeah.
I'd like to have schnitzel, something
Mm.
else, something Swiss.
Something schnitzel.
Yeah,
Hmm?
that'd be nice. What else is Swiss other than fondue?
You know, with the German, they might have sauerkraut.
What's that?
It's a brisket of beef that's been marinated for several days, and it is absolutely delicious. It's like a brown gravy that's laced with vinegar. And it may not sound good, but it is absolutely spectacular. They usually serve it with red cabbage and with potato pancakes.
Oh,
Wow.
I've heard of it before, but I've not had it.
Yeah, if they have it on the menu, I recommend that you try it. Being half German, my grandmother
Just to make it.
used to make it, and it's excellent. Absolutely, it's really excellent. Slow descent.
I'm a little leery of that glass. That
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of scratches in there.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about it.
No.
You just have to
Just stick your hand out through the window.
I don't think so.
and drop it, and then.
No, just put it on your neck.
Well, that's all right.
Make it as well, that means. These restaurants up the mountain are a bit of a worry. I don't know how
I
how
can
much
open the
business
door
they
and
would.
stand on the outside.
Oh, sure, All right out. Go ahead.
And on that note, since we're approaching the
I'm not gonna do that.
terminus soon, I will say goodbye to the Matterhorn. 30 in the morning. I think it's Wednesday morning, and I'm standing on the balcony of our room in Zermatt at the Alpenroyal Hotel, and I want to show you what we have here. And that, dear friends, is the Matterhorn from the balcony of our room. It's unbelievable. If you can hear like a rushing sound in the background, I don't know what they're picking up. It's the Rhone River, which runs directly through the center of town. Okay, we're back again from the balcony about a half hour later, a little more light, and I wanted to get a second shot. Especially with the sun at the tip of the Matterhorn. Isn't that absolutely glorious? Look at that, the sun just hitting the tip of the Matterhorn this morning. And it should be probably about 6, I don't know, 6:45, something like that. You're gonna get a couple of more shots. We'll be taking a couple of more shots of this, during the day. Unreal, absolutely unreal. Okay, folks, this is our room at Zermatt in the Hotel Alpen Royal. We'll just do a number there. I'll walk in, and there's Helen, getting packed, getting ready to go.
Oh, we had no hot water
And we had no hot water this morning.
because they're stingy.
Not so much that they're stingy,
They're frugal.
they're frugal. And still taking time. As we walk in, obviously you have to get a shot of the bathroom. Nothing really works unless you get a shot of the bathroom. And as we're going in, see the lovely facilities. Picture of me taking a picture of me taking a picture of me. And down. All right. And we'll come out again. And we will end up
Right here.
with a wonderful, hopefully wonderful shot of the Matterhorn in the daytime. Now you've seen this before, of course, but we'll zoom in more on the houses this time so you can get really an idea what these houses look like. Beautiful. That's the side of the hill. And we'll just go over to where they're doing some new construction work. I'll back off a little. Wrong way. And we'll just go up to the Matterhorn. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Well, we'll say goodbye to Zermatt now, at least as far as from our room is concerned. We're going to take a walk, and I'll be taking some shots of the streets as we go. We just came out of that tunnel from the hotel, and now we're here at the Rhine River. Which flows through the middle of town. Something else again, huh? You get a good shot of it coming down there. Yeah. Phyllis! Phyllis! How are you?
Hi.
I heard you got nailed this morning?
Yeah, last night.
Last
I'm
night?
okay. Just my knee's a little swollen. No big deal.
Okay,
I'll be okay.
as long as
yeah.
you're all right.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. First time I ever got run over by a bicycle before.
It's not pleasant.
No.
I've taken a couple of hard falls on my bike, and I know
Yeah.
it can hurt. It can
And
hurt.
the kid wasn't wearing a helmet. He was like 10 years old, and but he was already got right up, you know. I said, "Are you okay?" And I was hurting, but "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm okay." You know.
And now she's worrying about the little boy that hit her.
But no, I'm just my knee is a little swollen. I probably won't run.
Got any ice?
Well, I've been taking ibuprofen. I'm the ibuprofen queen, so.
I'll see you later. Yeah, she's not too bad. Go ahead, yeah, let's go here. Go ahead, yeah. Look, I'm just standing here. Let's do more of the showing shopping plots. And I'll turn you off for right now. You have a Queenie coffee, huh? Mm-hmm. We're at a plaza in the middle of Zermatt. Get an idea what the place looks like. Okay. A little more of the town scenery. What? I don't know. We're walking along the River Rhone, and you might be able to hear it in the background. Yeah. We're back at the hotel already, huh? We're close to it. No, we're not. A Swiss dog guarding the truck. Helen loves dogs. So we thought we'd take a shot of this one.
Oh, there's another one. Oh my god, next to the cliffs over there to your right, the uphill. Oh, he's gonna bang into the cliffs. Oh.
We have a little we're parasailing today. And we're walking along the Rhone River again. You can see your mother outpacing me. And again the river, really fast rushing. Coming down from the Alps, from the glaciers. Cuts right through the middle of town. And the final look at the Matterhorn from the Rhine River. We'll pan out a little bit and then bring it in tight. And I guess it's time to say goodbye to the Matterhorn. Helen going into the Hotel Alpen Royale. Like she said, what did I do before? I had this. Well, I took still pictures. And that's where we stayed. Pack up time at the hotel. Here are the electric taxis that take us down to the other taxis, which in turn take us to the bus.
This, and then we turn westwards to follow the Rhone in the direction of the French-speaking part of this canton, and just after a little town called Leixisten we come to French-speaking Switzerland, and then we'll continue on along the Rhone Valley, make a stop, a sort of brunch stop really, by the town of Martigny, and then on to Lake Geneva, further stop by the castle of Chillon, and then around through the wine country to Lausanne, and then onto the main highway to take us to the western corner of Switzerland, the city of Geneva, which is the most cosmopolitan in the country, home of the United Nations in Europe, and there's all the various other diplomatic bits attached to that. So there's a very big foreign population in Geneva. It's a large city, very spread out along the lake. And when we arrived there, we did a little orientation tour to show you around the main parts, including to the famous Reformation Monument, one of the landmarks of the city. And then on to the hotel to check in, and then later on heading out across the border into France for our dinner party up on top of the Mount Salève. And we should have, as long as the weather stays as it is, we'll have a lovely view again of the Mont Blanc from the restaurant, and lots of food. That's why we make a brunch stop today, so you don't eat too much, so be nice and ready for a huge meal up there, and terrific views as well. So a lot of contrast once again today with the wooden chalet style buildings here, the German language. We're going also much lower. Here we're about 1,500 meters now, so we're about 1,600 down by Geneva, and by the lake it's only about 350 meters above sea level. And the architecture will change quite dramatically, particularly in Geneva itself. There's a lot of buildings which will remind you of those of Paris. But this morning as we head down, it's just the same route as we came in with. We'll put on a little bit of mountain music. And whilst we're heading down, also some people are asking about getting hold of a video of Switzerland, and I was mentioning to them that there is one I know of in English. I've got a copy of the box here. If you want to have a look at it, if anybody wants a copy, they do have it for the different TV systems, like for Australia and for North America. They do have it available, and I can get them for you in Lucerne, but I'd have to give them a call to order them. So if you'd like one, you can let me know today and I'll call through and order them. It's actually produced by a German company, but the commentary is in English, and it really shows this tour. And the cost is 66 Swiss francs or 44 US dollars, and it does have to be a cash payment because I can't do it on a credit card. And you know, that's the way they do it there. But we'll put some music on, pass the box around, and if anybody does want the video, you can let me know.
Because I thought they usually yeah, but I was wondering if there's a certain style to it, like does it have the shadow, the balcony, the wood, and the not necessarily. So
That's our hotel is that way.
right, that's what I mean. How is it categorized as a chalet? So does it have to be like this is not considered a chalet because it's
Vedi siti preso l'otto, che non so che cosa.
No, it comes on this side.